I embrace boldness, and I want to deliver this prophetic word to someone today. Thus saith the Lord, I am relocating you. God says it's time to relocate. It's time to move. God right now is preparing us for transition, y'all. God's preparing us to go to that place that he has promised us. And this is the place that he has called us so that we can minister, so that we can do that which God has already been speaking to us that we're going to do in this next place that he's taking us. And I know some of us, we've been preparing ourselves, but God says not everyone has been preparing themselves. Even though the Lord has been speaking to you, prepare yourself because you're getting ready to move. You're getting ready to go to another destination. Because it was been supposed to happen, but somehow along the way, we didn't do our part, because I'm speaking to myself too. In some areas, God wants to move and do things in my life. And in your life, God says, it's been supposed to happen, but you didn't do your part. Somewhere along the way, true enough, the enemy had his part, but we all have to look back at ourselves. Lord, is it me? What did I do to hinder what you wanted to do? And now that we know what we need to work on, it's time to do it. Because God is saying this season, delayed but not denied. It might have been delayed, but it's not denied. It's still going forth. It's still going to happen because it would not be made in history that God was a lie, because he never lies. He's not a man that can lie. So I want you, if you haven't already, keep expecting. God wants us to stay in expectation for when he tells us it's time to ride. It's time to now transition. It's time to now make the preparations to get ready to move to this destination. Because you cannot afford to let your guards down and not be shaky in your faith. Because when you least expect it, God will speak that word. Now it's time. Now you're ready. And you got to go. Because when God says it's time to go, it's time to go. It's time to ride. Well, we cannot be dragging our foot on God, because he do not drag his foot on us. But if you keep on with that mentality, you will sabotage yourself out of the things of God and what he wants to do in your life. And you will never really get to see God the way that he wants to show himself to you. Because every time God speaks to you, you don't believe. You make light of the situation. You don't prepare yourself. You just feel like I got time. I don't think it's going to happen right now. With that mindset, you're going to allow the enemy to deceive you out of not only that, but many other things that God wants to do in your life. And most importantly, deceive you out of the kingdom. Because we know that the enemy knows what God is getting ready to do in your life. And he wants to try to stop it. And if he can get you to block your blessings and he get you to sabotage yourself, he will. But you will not begin to blame nobody but yourself. Because why? You have the power to stop it. To not allow the enemy to use you, to stop what God wants to do in your life, to not allow your old habits and different things to get in the way. But you didn't. I love y'all, blessed tribe. Don't sabotage yourself out of what God wants to do in your life and where he's getting ready to take you. But I want you to have faith and trust God, to believe that he is more than able to transition you and to prepare you for that thing that he's preparing you for. For you will not go empty-handed. You will not go by yourself, but God is going to be with you all the way. I love y'all, blessed tribe. Let us rise up and change the world that we're living in.